Well, hey everybody, and welcome back to It's Only Food with Chef John Politte. Today, we're going to be showing you how to make a chicken and wild rice casserole. Cue the music. Well, welcome back and thanks again for watching. If this is your first time watching this show, please do yourself a favor and hit that little subscribe button in the corner and then hit that notification bell to be notified each and every time I upload new content. Alright, you clicked on this video to watch me show you how to make a chicken and wild rice casserole, so that's what we're going to do. Let's head into the kitchen and see what our ingredients are. We're going to start out, of course, with our mirepoix blend of carrots, celery, onion, and pepper. Then we're going to have some chicken and some wild rice. Then some mozzarella cheese and cheddar cheese. And then chicken base, heavy whipping cream, Dijon mustard, sour cream, and my own special poultry seasoning. Now I will put all the specifications and all the measurements down in the description box for that list of ingredients, so make sure you check with that before you start making it at home. But let's head into the kitchen and start cooking it up. Alright, we're going to cut up our mirepoix blend here. I'm not going to cut it too fine because I actually want to be able to see it and taste it in our dish when we're done with it. So I'm going to cut these kind of in a big medium dice here. Whoop, forgot that. And then our celery the same way. I want to be able to know what's in the dish. I don't want it diced up so fine that it's kind of hidden in all the other ingredients. It's going to be part of the dish. Our carrots, I'm going to go ahead and just do medallions instead of we normally do a half medallions or a dice cut. I'm going to just do them like this. Now our pepper we've got in our new mirepoix blend. We normally don't use a pepper, but this is like the Holy Trinity down in Cajun country. And we're going to add a pepper to this dish just to give it a difference in flavor profile. Same thing with this. We're just giving it a nice rough medium-sized dice. There you go. We got our onions, we got our carrots, we got our celery and our peppers. We're going to get this over the pan and start sauteing it. Alright, we got our oil hot. I have always forget to do this for some reason, but I forget to add garlic into our ingredients list. There it is, 1 clove of garlic that I diced up as well. We're just going to throw all this in here and let this start to sweat. But first thing I want to do is talk a little bit about the ingredients that I purchased and I showed you when we showed our list of ingredients. I originally tried to start out as, I originally wanted to do a turkey and wild rice casserole, but I went to the store thinking I could buy a nice roasted turkey breast and then show you with that. Everything was frozen, they had nothing ready to go, ready to eat. So I decided to get this chicken, which was actually on sale, and I got 2 bags of it. As you can see, I got 1 in the bowl, 1 in the bag still. 2 for $5. It's actually still fresh, so I wanted to use that, save a little money on the side. And then I got this cooked rice because I wanted to show you at home how to make something quick and easy, which is one of the goals of It's Only Food with Chef John Politte, is to show you how to make gourmet food and make it quickly and more efficiently and also save some money. Alright, getting a nice sweat on these. I'm going to leave a card right here for mirepoix that you can check out. It's all about mirepoix and what mirepoix is used for. Alright, right here, these are halfway through the sweating process. I'm going to do something that everybody's going to freak out about, but I'm going to go ahead and put the chicken in here because when I was researching how to do this and what I wanted to do with it, I wanted to use turkey like I said earlier, and I wanted to shred that turkey up. So I've used this chicken before and I know what it's good for and I know what it's going to do. So once I get a little heat on this, it's actually going to kind of shred up a little bit. See how that's falling apart already? So I'm going to let this cook. I'm actually going to put a lid on it and let a little steam action in there too. That will help soften everything up and help it to shred up a little bit better. Alright, let's see how we're doing here. I'm going to roll the pan a little bit. Ingredients are cooking. Chicken's starting to come apart. Yep. We still got a little bit of ways to go here, but it's going where we want it to go. So I'm going to put the lid back on, and then we will start seasoning and building up this dish a little bit. Alright, let's check her out. Yep, everything's softening up. Let me see what the carrots are doing. Carrots are just about there too. That is your marker. So you want to make sure all your vegetables are cut all the same size too, so they cook evenly. Alright, chicken's breaking up. I'm going to put in, of course, my poultry seasoning that I've got here. I created this and come up with about 6 others too. You can find this on my Etsy store. In the description box below is all the information on how to get there for that. But these are pretty good seasonings. I've had some other shows with the poultry seasoning, and I think it's a very definitive flavor profile for this. It's not like your ordinary sage-based poultry seasoning. So go ahead and check that out below at that link that I'm going to leave you below in the description box. Alright, I'm going to cover this back up and let those seasonings do their job. Alright, now we're going to add a little salt and pepper. And then our Dijon mustard, about 2 tablespoons. And stir this up. Bind everything together with that mustard. Oh, that smells fantastic with that seasoning and that mustard. Looks pretty good too. Alright, then we're going to add 1 pint of this heavy cream. As soon as I can get it open. Like we got to do it the old school way. Got to keep your heat on a medium-high, because this is going to reduce just a little bit. That's your heavy cream. Now you can use half and half or milk. It's up to you. I just like the texture of the richness of the heavy cream, and we are going to little bit of water into this too to kind of extend it out too. Then we're going to add our chicken base, about a tablespoon of our chicken base. Mix that in so it gets evenly distributed. Then I'm just going to cover this back up again and bring it to a boil. Alright, we're at a boil. I'm not going to add any water. We got enough liquid in here as is. I was wondering about it being too thick. Next I'm going to add our rice. I've drained it and rinsed it off. We're going to mix this all up as well. This will absorb a little bit of that liquid too, just remember that. You can keep it as thin or as thick as you want when it's in a casserole dish. And we're going to add cheese too, so that's going to help bind everything together as well. And then I'm going to put the sour cream into. I'm going to go about a cup. So there's that. Remember, the description box will have all this information below, the specifications and the measurements. Okay, I'm going to let this sour cream get a little softer in there, and then we'll mix it up again. We're going to give it a taste. See how it tastes before we throw it into our casserole dish with our cheese. Same thing with the cheese too. When I went to the store, when I was looking at researching this whole idea for a show, I was like, hey, I want to use a little Gruyere cheese. But the only problem with Gruyere cheese, the 6-ounce block that I found, it was $10.49. That's why we're using cheddar and Swiss, because I already had it at home, because that's a little steep for my It's Only Food budget. So sorry, if you want to use Gruyere cheese though, I would highly recommend Gruyere cheese. Alright, we're boiling again. At this point, we're turning the heat off. We don't need to cook it any longer. Now is the time when we stir all this together. Make sure it's evenly distributed so that every bite in that casserole is going to have what you want in it. We taste. Oh, that's good. Rich, mustardy. It's going to taste really, really good. All right, now we're going to put it in the casserole dish and add the cheese. All right, bring it over. Pour it right into your casserole dish. Okay, here's where we add the cheese. I'm going to add about a cup of both. Onto the top of this. And then I'm going to mix that up, and that's going to help bind everything together as well when it melts. This might be a little too thin, but we'll sure as heck find out. I had breadcrumbs. I can't find them in my cupboard. I was going to add a little bit of those in there too, and then on top give it a nice little topping. But we'll see how this works out. Either way, it's going to taste good. And I got some cheese on top. Take the spoon out of there, I guess. Huh? Mozzarella. Use it up. Throw the lid on there. I'm going to pop it in the oven for 350 for about a half hour to 45 minutes. And then that time, I'm going to clean up the kitchen. When we get back, I'm going to plate this up really nice, take some awesome photos of it for my social media links, which you can find down in the description box as well. We're going to add those photos onto the timeline with some groovy music, and then we're going to come back and we're going to taste this. So enjoy the music and enjoy the pictures. Okay, here we go. I've got the plate right here. I hit it with a little cranberry balsamic and some fresh parsley on top. There's the chicken. You can see a carrot right there. It is a little bit loose. I think if we would have reduced that heavy cream just a little bit while we were cooking it in the pan, would have made it just absolutely fantastic. But this isn't too loose. It's very cheesy. I'm going to set up the lights in the tripod over there and we'll give it a taste. That is the wonderful casserole. Chicken, peppers, onions, carrots, celery, Dijon mustard, heavy cream, sour cream, mozzarella, and cheddar cheese. All right there in gooey goodness. Oh, and wild rice too, sorry. Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, you can, that cream sauce is incredible. Don't ever use canned soups. This is fantastic. Heavy cream, chicken stock, little Dijon mustard and sour cream in here. Doesn't get any better than that. That is absolutely fantastic. You can taste everything in here, but that cream sauce is just incredible. I'm gonna have one more bite before we close. Well, thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to go down and hit that description box for the list of ingredients and the measurements, and also all my links that are down there, including all my social media links. I'd like to be able to get to 500, I think, on my chef page on Facebook. So help me out on that. Thanks a lot for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Leave us a comment to tell us what you think, and share this video with everybody you know. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a great day.